relationship with Katsumi that she didn't have a persona.
Ah, you
And
mean
then
mostly
suddenly
in metaphysical, mental sense, not like
Yeah.
physical injuries and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like most of this stuff is mental shit. So
Mhm.
basically, Katsumi quote unquote got her persona during the game,
Okay.
and the way that was explained was that like Otohime would always follow her, but Katsumi would never recognize her. Like she would always be like, "I don't want to join with you because I want to rely on my own strength." And
You
then
make it sound like an idiot.
suddenly she's like, "Okay, I got my persona now." So that's the first change, and then the second change would be
Well,
like Suzuka.
that's the first step. You are not truly alone now. You have your persona, so we are making small progress. That's good.
And then Suzuka starts hanging out with you less. Like I imagine before she probably would have clung on to you because it was basically you and Katsumi. And then she started being like, "Hey, there's other people I can be friends with." And then she probably fucked off and didn't hang out with you that much.
Wow.
Well, unless she did completely cut me off, it's like with birds, like the young ones, they have to leave their nest. It's like I mean, she would probably understand, even though Shizuka probably didn't do that nicely. But what basically happened, what Yang tried to do to Ruby, like during the beginning of Ruby, like she left her alone, and she had to like meet people. So I understand. Like this.
You could say Reiko was down with it, or you could be like, "Nah, Reiko let it happen first, fucker."
Or you could basically just say Katsumi informed her that Shizuka lost all her memories.
She did?
Nah, it was a temporary thing. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I'm mostly cool, unless she like completely like, cut me off. Because
Katsumi didn't mention that at all.
Yeah, it would have been a complete cutoff because she remembered like nothing.
Well, Shizuka.
Yeah.
She didn't even remember Katsumi.
Well, how does that work? Yeah, Katsumi doesn't fucking mention it, so Katsumi just is like.
It would really depend what sort of feeling Reiko would get. Because there's the thing, like with people that you don't recognize, apparently like when you look at somebody there's a change in your eyes, how you look at them, and if somebody is good at it, you can tell if somebody look at you and recognize you, because then your like iris's eyes change.
Yeah. How were you gonna handle that, Jess?
So it would really not depend, but like if Reiko didn't had any clues that perhaps something happened that she cut me off, I'm not telling that Reiko knows she lost her memory. I'm cool with not knowing that. I'm just like, you know, wondering out loud how she would try to approach this thing.
Yeah, like Suzuka's kind of like done like a slow fade, because she used to be in 1B, then she joined 1A, and it's just been like on timeline she's gotten more and more and more and more distant.
I would perhaps try to, like, you know, steer her back in, but I'm guessing because of what happened later before I joined formally as a player, then Reiko probably didn't have much success in getting her back or helping her regain her memories, because I didn't even know what's wrong with her in the first place. I didn't learn that, I guess. We can go with that way.
Yeah, I guess the kind of vibe would have been like they were just leaving like the Nakatomi's doing their Nakatomi thing, you know.
So I guess okay, then probably Reiko would think that, okay, if I start butting myself too much in, it will be like, yeah, and she's not really up for antagonizing Nakatomi too much. She wants the opposite, like being friendly, not agonizing. Antagonizing. Yeah. Works.
Yeah. getting the snubby, the stick up your noses from the Nakatomis is not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, so I kind of just let her go.
Let it go.
Well, I could say meta-wise, you could just say because your intuition's at a D6 and it's your worst, you just didn't really notice any real difference in her.
That's why
Yeah,
that would be good.
That's good. That's really good. I didn't think about that, so yeah, that works. My intuition is just, well, that's her thing, and I fully understand her. That's her life, her choice. Well, I'm in this situation.
Alright. I guess at this point,
kinda shit, true.
I guess at this point it'll be like, hey, Katsumi and Zuko aren't hanging out with me this much. Hey, Himiko's back in the fray. Let's hang out with her. Hey, Himiko, remember me?
Hey.
I'm a police officer now.
That's a very respectful career path.
There you go.
Those TLDR are pure joy to read.
Alright, I guess the other thing you would have noticed, when the tower appeared. Basically, it's like this huge tower that springs out from the city. And considering you're like, hey, I was born around this mythopoetic shit, you'd be like, maybe I should check it out, kinda, because none of the PCs have, except for that one time.
I mean, yeah, something supernatural regarding personas, and I wouldn't want normies to find themselves into it. Yeah, because I know that thing from Persona games, that there's always some sort of tower that you just like go floor by floor and kill monsters and
You've
besides,
got two of them.
It's not that we didn't look it up. It's that the church arrived and then the maw happened, and one thing is more important than the others.
And
Not to mention, so much good stuff came from when we did that one investigation of the tower.
Yeah, fuck the tower.
And yeah, she probably thinks like, because I read Magi, and basically they have like tower super dungeons which are like fucking eldritch abominations, so definitely she would like to check it out to make sure that no normal people will get sucked into it or die.
Okay.
Also, we've walked around the tower like 3 times, and you keep saying all we run into are the people.
You didn't try hard enough. Anyway.
So do we have to bash Raph's skull against the statue again?
I'm down for it.
Hey, Tsubasa is the BFF.
So I'm guessing Reiko would be doing her Persona adventures with Himiko and Tsubasa then.
Yeah. That can
Alright.
work nicely.
I guess around the point where March forms, you'd like be aware there's something, and with the full card, I guess you'd be like, hey, what's up with 1A?
Yeah, because probably from the very beginning things started, then at first it might be, well, coincidence, well, strange stuff happens from time to time, but then like just way too many things happened to be called coincidence, and that formed a pattern. And yeah, that probably led me into thinking that perhaps there's something wrong with 1A. Well, maybe not per se wrong, but it took me some time because my intuition is shit. So yeah, that can work this way. Although maybe because my intuition is not so good, then yeah, even though she knew that some things with 1A, it took her longer to actually figure stuff out, and basically explanation why I only joined now, not earlier.
Alright. I guess at this point you'd also be like, you would have had quite a few Persona adventures. And I guess... Whoops, 1 moment. Oh, that's too big. There we go.
Wouldn't Himiko, after all things going on, considering she's also, that'd probably be also a big point when she got with Raph, be giving her stories as well?
Yeah. I guess after the geese with Raph, then after Raph's... Yes. 1A and March. And I guess Reiko would know. Alright, there we go. Detonate. There we go. And I guess I'll put this as an aside. Basically, full card equals equal. Okay. 22. We put a line. There we go.
Yeah, so basically some sort of disturbance in meta something.
Yeah, basically like 2 of the PCs went to do this tournament in not hell.
It was hell.
And then the full card is basically a card where you can trap demons within it. And they had been keeping it kind of secret, but then one of the PCs decided to use the card right in front of this arena of people.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Great idea. What can possibly go wrong?
That's what happens with Raph.
And I guess
Well,
at this point, after all the stuff she's done, like I'll give you like handouts with information that Reiki would know, like typed up.
okay. What is that Mao thing?
Oh, that's a bad place. Give me a moment.
It's the opposite of the tower.
Yeah, it's this big hole that leads you down to hell. Or something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it opened up in the middle of the industrial district.
Somewhere deep, dark, and not really nice.
Okay. Okay. Also, side quest Reiko is also looking the 2000 energies thing.
People in 1A influence others in ways that are abnormal.
Okay. Oblivion Scares, is there a handout somewhere that describes it, or?
Nope. I'm gonna make it before before Sunday.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oblivion scares.
Rio, what have you been doing to people to make them think that we're doing things abnormal?
Nothing.
So I guess when we next do our session, like the plan is that the people are going to investigate, hey, Kudlek, where is he? And then Reiko could be one of the people they talk to. And she can just butt in and be like, hey, I'm going to help you.
I'm all about helping. Yeah,
Right.
so what's with the PDA thing? I checked others, people, folders, and everybody has
Yeah.
PDAs.
It was this thing to make the huge amount of school information we had more convenient.
The
Didn't
table
really
needs to
go
do it.
anywhere. I'll do it. I'll give you one.
Okay, thank you. I mean,
I couldn't fit it in here, but
I looked through it and it is convenient. That I agree on.
after Angelo becomes a ghost, Reiko finds the tarot cards on her person. There we go. Which lead her to 1A, which she would notice Shin, who's in 1A. There we go.
That
I'll
already
put that.
puts our heads and tails above everyone else because no one notices Shin. Even when we're in class with him.
Yep.
Poor Shin.
I ran out of space, so we can go here. Alright.
Which is where? Okay, down. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's under the
Mhm.
picture of the eye. So Reiko would notice these cards in her hand.
The free
And
one's
also
up top.
when-
Okay.
And also when she's spending time in the school, I guess you kind of like hear this around, like this fortune telling. Like it's just been like really distant. Like it starts to get louder and louder.
Yeah, I
By
get it.
the
It's like in Battlestar Galactica. I don't know if you watched it. At some point, some characters, no spoilers, they start hearing music coming. They thought it was coming from the ship. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So basically, like it started slowly, like when Seiya left, when Hamato joined, when Suzuki left, when Angelo became a ghost, when other kids started disappearing and stuff. That's what she's mainly been focused with. Like, hey, shit's going on with my own class. Holy shit. So,
I need to do something about it. That's the thing.
yeah. So I'll give you like a handout with information that Reiko knows.
Okay.
It'll probably be a big handout. And you should have that before Sunday.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. As to by Sunday, like people are going to be looking into the Kudlak thing, and then they'll be like, I'm going to go to this person because we'll be like, hey, this is one of the people that we could talk to. And you can be like, yeah, I'm going to help. By the way, you guys are really weird. I'm joining you, okay?
I mean, I think at this point, since that's going to be the game, we can just go like, the game will happen.
Yeah.
Yep. And I imagine like either during the game or before Sunday, you will think about like Abyssus, Quirk, and SFXs.
I will have that done before Sunday as well.
Cool beans.